আমরা সবাই রেডি হয়ে গেছি। এবার যাচ্ছি আমরা শিকাগো বেদান্ত সোসাইটি। ওখানে আজকে শিবরাত্রির পুজো হচ্ছে। চলুন আপনারাও আমাদের সঙ্গে, দেখি কিরকমভাবে পুজো অনুষ্ঠিত হচ্ছে।
আগের বারে যেরকম আপনাদের কথা দিয়েছিলাম যে পুরো পুজোটি পার্ট বাই পার্টে আপলোড করব, সেরকমই করেছি। শিবরাত্রির পুজো কিন্তু খুব বড় পুজো হয়। স্বামীজি আমাদের পুজোর মাহাত্ম্য বোঝালেন, তারপরে শিব ঠাকুরের বিভিন্ন গল্প বললেন, তারপরে হলো গান, তারপরে হলো আরতি ও পুষ্পাঞ্জলি। এরপরে আমরা ডিভোটিরা একে একে এসে শিব ঠাকুরের মাথায় ঢেলেছি জল, দুধ, দই, ঘি ও মধু। এই রকমভাবে পুজো শেষ হতে বেশ অনেকক্ষণ সময় লেগে গেছিল। আমাদের সেন্ট্রাল টাইম সন্ধে 6:30 থেকে পুজো শুরু হয়েছিল এবং শেষ হতে হতে প্রায় রাত্রি 10টা বেজে গেছিল। তারপরে আমরা প্রসাদ পেয়ে বাড়ি আসতে আসতে অনেকটাই রাত হয়ে গেছিল। পুরো পুজোই আপনাদেরকে শেয়ার করছি পার্ট বাই পার্টে। আশা করি আপনাদের সবার ভালো লাগবে।
जय भगवान श्री राम कृष्ण देव की जय। जय महामाई की जय। जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय। जय स्वामी ब्रह्मानंद महाराज जी की जय। जय भगवान बुद्ध देव की जय। जय भगवान यीशु कृष्ण की जय। जय गंगा माई की जय।
মহারাজ ঈশাত্মানন্দজি এখানে ঠাকুর, মা, স্বামীজি ও শিব ঠাকুরের পায়ে ফুল নিবেদন করছেন।
ओम स्वस्ति भवन्तु भवन्तु ओम स्वस्ति ओम स्वस्ति ओम स्वस्ति। ओम कर्तव्यस्मिन् श्री महादेव शिव पूजा कर्माणि ओम ऋद्धिं भवन्तु भवन्तु ओम ऋद्ध्यातम् ओम ऋद्ध्यातम् ओम ऋद्ध्यातम्। सिद्धये भगवद्भक्तानां भगवद्भक्तिस्फुरणाय च गुरुवादीनां देवता पूजा पूर्वकं शिवरात्रि व्रत निमित्तक श्री शिव पूजा कर्म तदीय श्री चरणाश्रित अहं करिष्यामि। स्वाहा ओम पुष्प पुष्प महापुष्प पुष्प पुष्प शंकर पुष्प जापिन चम फट स्वाहा ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण फट 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 style फट ओम फट ओम फट ओम दर्शन स्वाहा ओम दर्शन दर्शन ओम दर्शन 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 ओम करण ओम कृष्ण ओम नमः ओम सम 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 ओम सम सम प्रसन्न नमस्कार फट ओम दर्शन दर्शन ओम विजय नमः सम सम दर्शन ईश्वर स्वाहा ओम सम सम दर्शन ओम शिवा एक दर्शन दर्शन ओम कवच ओम सम सम दर्शन ओम नेत्र घोष ओम नमः ओम सम 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 ओम सम प्रसन्न नमस्कार फट ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण ओम शब्द ईश्वर भाषा कृष्ण नमः
Good evening, dear devotees and friends. And this evening we are observing Shivaratri puja. Must have noticed who was here from the beginning that the pujari, he propitiated, he started by praying, O Lord Shiva, please come over here and we like to worship you. The same puja, when we will be doing the other pujas also, the 17th, when I come Sunday, we will be observing the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna puja. There also the same puja we will perform. That time he will invite, O Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, please come and accept our puja. Today, he is inviting Lord Shiva to come and accept our puja. This is the beauty of the Hinduism. So what they think, the same power, same God, at different time, different places, manifested in different forms. The Shiva concept is a very old concept, and the Shiva is a very, very popular God. And there are hierarchies of gods also. The Lord Vishnu, usually they say, is for the Brahmanas and intellectuals. And of course you have to be a devotee first. And you should be very, very clean, neat. And then only you can worship Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. But for Shiva, no. Anyone can worship Shiva. And you need not to bother about your education or caste or language, whether you are clean or not. Anyone can worship Shiva. So why this concept? Sometimes people, they get confused. They think, oh, different gods. No, they are very intelligent. The founders of the Hinduism, the rishis, they understood that different type of people will be there. And if you give a set of rule, many cannot come into that. But they will be outside. To keep each and everyone included. Shiva for everyone. Just sprinkle the Ganga water and plant some flowers and some leaves. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva is happy. Very simple. And here, when you are worshipping, whenever you are worshipping, the good result will come. Who will take the good result? So if you have noticed that he said, the Ramakrishna mission, Akhila, Sannyasi, Brahmachari, and Bhakta. Sannyasi, Brahmachari, Bhakta, and all, let them have it for their benefit. Why it says like this? Because Shiva is a spaciousness. And sannyasis, brahmacharis need that. So they are accepting it. But when we worship Goddess Durga, the Goddess Durga gives our wealth, the prosperity. Shiva also gives prosperity, but different. And that, the sannyasis, they don't want. If you have noticed in the Chandi, the prayer is Rupam Dehi, Jasham Dehi, etc., etc. Give me the beauty, give me the name and fame, the power, all. So sannyasis, they don't want that. So they don't worship Durga directly. Brahmacharis they do, but not the sannyasis. Sannyasis perform Kali puja, Shiva puja. So why? Because how you are praying, our prayer is mukti and nothing else. But a householder is naturally will pray for the protection of the children, for the obviously many other things that is necessary for a householder's life. So where they will go? To God only. So they pray in a different way. So here today, the Shiva for all. Akhila sannyasi, brahmachari, and bhakta for all. And we will come to that unique idea of the Shivas, how it grew up. But before that, please repeat after me the pranam mantra of Lord Shiva. Ritagam satyam param brahma purusham krishna pingalam urtarikam virupaksham Vishwarupaya vai Namo Namaha. Let's repeat again. Listen to me and then repeat. It may not be there in the paper. Ritagam Satyam. Ritam means the truth that never changes. And it is also Satya. A Satya existence, eternal. So Rita, Gum, they used, in the Vedic uses the Gum. Rita Gum Satyam Param Brahma. Param means supreme and Brahman means all pervading consciousness. So who is Shiva? His truthfulness that never changes. His truthfulness that we always use. And he is the ultimate Brahman. Brahman has two aspects. One is ultimate that never changes. Another who creates. So that is Param Brahma is the ultimate. And what is that? Purusham Krishna Pingalam. Why Purusha? Is the male body? No. Purusha means the consciousness that is residing inside every being. The Pure Avastita Ya Saha Purusha. Pure Avastita. Avastita means those, that which is residing inside the heart of everyone. Which is that consciousness. So it is there, that Purusha. And his color is Krishna Pingala. We will come to that. Where from this Krishna, that means the dirt. And Pingalam, also another type of color has come. Urdharikam Virupaksham Vishwarupaya vai Namo Namaha. Vishwarupaya. That Lord Shiva, whom we are worshipping, is everything. In Vishwa means this universe. Rupa, whatever form that we see, is nothing but the Shiva. So I am offering my oblation, my respect, Namo Namaha. again and again. Another Namah Shivaya, Shantaya, Karanatraya Hetave, Nivedayami, Chatmanam, Gatistam Parameshwara. Namah Shivaya. Shiva is auspicious. Shantaya. He is always tranquil, it's peaceful. Why he is peaceful? Always. Because he is not having any desire. What changes our mind because of the desire? Whenever there is a desire, whatever desire it may be, we are disturbed. If the desire is not fulfilled, we are angry. It goes on in that way. Whenever you are angry, know for sure, some of your desire has not been fulfilled. So desire is the cause of our anxiety. Shiva has no desire. And that is the reason Shiva is completely free. Vishanta. Karanatraya Hetave. He is the karma, he is the cause. Three causes. He is the reason. I dedicate myself, Nivedayami cha Atmanam. Atma is me. I am dedicating myself. How? Gatistam. You are my only way. Parameshwara. As Supreme Lord. Ishvara, Parama, Ishvara. Parama means Supreme. Ishvara, the Creator. Parameshwara. Again. Namah Shivaya, Shantaya, Karanatraya Hetave, Nivedayami Chatmanam, Gatistam Parameshwara. Now again it says, Tava Tattvam Na Janami Kidrishosi Maheshwara Yadrishosi Mahadeva Tadrishaya Namo Namaha. The Supreme Being, all-pervading God, now becomes personal. He is just before me. And obviously I am talking about Him. I am praising Him. Maybe I may make a mistake. When I am saying these, I may make a mistake. Because sometimes when we go for any program, when the MC is introducing me, they'll be making mistakes and announcing these or that. And we feel, oh, he didn't, or she didn't mention this. It always happened to us also. First and foremost, my name, Ishatmananda, is so difficult. They will never be able to pronounce. And then, suppose they could, then they will make some mistake, he goes this, he goes there. But some of the things, I thought, oh no, that is not, but anyway, no problem. We don't go and do lecture. But I was not happy because he was not or she was not openly introducing me. The same way God is a personal God. The God which is all-pervading, one conception. That God which is all-pervading, we cannot concentrate on Him, we cannot realize Him at this moment. Because our mind is conditioned with two things, name and form. If there is a name and there is a form, we don't understand that. The moment you say A, even a child starting the new, you know what is A and what is B. So like that, name and form, we understand. But when there is no name and no form, it is all pervading, and they ask us to meditate on that, what will happen? We cannot meditate. We will close our eyes and we go on thinking whatever we wanted to think. And after half an hour, oh, we have meditated. But on what you have meditated? so many things. So that is not the meditation. That's why they say personal God. The same which is all pervading God has taken personal God. And again, the person who is worshipping is afraid. If I make a mistake to say correctly, so he says, Tava, your Tattvam, reality, I do not know, no janami, ki drishoshi maheshwara, Maha Ishvara, you are the Supreme Lord. I don't know about you, I'm sorry. But whatever may be, Yadrishosi Mahadeva, whatever you are, I bow down to you. Tadrishaya Namo Namo. So this is a very interesting way of surrendering. I don't know God about you, but I know that you are supreme. So I offer my pranam to you, respect to you. Please accept it. So come again. Tava tattvam na janami idrishosi maheshwara yadrishosi mahadeva tadrishaya namo namaha. Shiva, he was not known in the Veda. Particularly the word, the Shiva is not there in the Veda. And the oldest Veda is the Rig Veda. But it says in the Rig Veda, there is a word called Rudra. And you know, Hinduism, it has evolved in different times. It started with something and it ending in that no. It just evolved in different ways. Why? Because they analyze the minds of people. Why religion? For the benefit of the people. If the people cannot understand that, then what is the use of it? There is a theory. But no one can understand that. What is the use of that theory? So you have to make it in such a way that people can understand. The Rig Veda is very, very ancient. And obviously some of our Indian scholars, they say it is almost 10,000 years before. So we can understand. It is almost in the beginning of the human civilization. That time these people are thinking. And they used to wonder about the nature. They never knew what is this nature. And they started worshipping the nature, and from there they started and slowly developed. In Rig Veda there is no word Shiva, but Rudra is there. And it is introduced as a Lord of Songs. Look at it. In the beginning itself. Why song? This is a very, very developed condition of the human mind. A human is thinking, and a human is expressing his thought through some words, some sentences. But when that is coming out with rhythms and with music, that is the song. And you know, the biggest expression and the most excellent expression is the dances. And in the dance, it's not that modern dance that you see over here. There's a very popular dance. No, the classical dances, if you see, they are changing their eyes and their hands, the way they stand, the way they move, giving a complete story to you without saying anything. And it's so interesting. And when one can express with all thoughts in that way, that is very, very high. And Shiva is the beginner of that. The Tandava Nritta, that is they say Shiva. And that is for cessation of the creation. And it is not killing, it is withdrawing. It needs power. It needs tremendous power. I have created Now I am withdrawing. It needs power, so that is the Shiva. The Shiva is known as the Rudra in the Rig Veda, and they say it is the Lord of the songs and the beautiful way of expression. And then the Lord of sacrifice. The sacrifice is the highest mental attitude. I give up. Everyone wants to grab, but I like to give up. Whatever you want, I like to give up. That is the highest condition of mind. So Tyaga, Sannyasa, that is the highest respectful thing in the human society. Whenever the people they see a Gerua clad person, immediately, at least in India we have seen, they always bow down to them. Any respectful people, they always say like this. Long back in Pune, in India, our temple inauguration was there. They invited many Swamis, almost like 300 Swamis. I was also there. The beautiful temple in Pune. And after that, I had to come back. But the ashram is full with so many monks and so many activities. President Maharaj was there. I thought, why to disturb the kitchen people? I had to travel in a train. I wanted something to eat in the train. So I went out. There are shops were there nearby. I went out and I was touching the biscuit and there's some bread, one banana. I was touching how much it is, how much it is. And the shopkeeper, he was with folded hands, he was, Swamiji, it is, you need not to bother about the money. You want this? You want this? He took out all those packets and gave it to me. And I was thinking, how much? Oh, no. We cannot take money from sannyasi. So much respect. Particularly in Maharashtra, I have seen great respect. Why? He never knew me. Language is English and Hindi. And only because of this color, the color of the sannyas. Where from this color came, there's another story. Why the sannyasis they wear like this, that is a different story. But see the respect, Bhagavad, the Geva, the saffron, great respect. So this is how it comes. Here it says sacrifice. Why the respecters? Because I have left my heart and home. And if someone is going back to home, staying over there, having land and property, and also bank balance, will people respect him as a sannyasi? He is having everything. So he is a normal person. The respect is only for Tyaga. If the Tyaga is not there, sacrifice is not there, maybe he is a very great orator. But people won't respect him as a sannyasi because Tyaga is not there. And Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna took it to the point. He said Tyaga means ahankara Tyaga. You have to give up your ego. I sense should not be there. That is the Tyaga. And this Rudra in Rig Veda is the Lord of sacrifice. And that is the reason when we take the vows of sannyasa, we worship Shiva. This night we are worshipping here in America. Yesterday, already in India, they have observed Shivaratri. And Belur Math, because they're all monastics, so they perform the Shivaratri for the whole night. And from evening to the next morning, the Shivaratri, they say, 4 times they worship. And just for some entertainment, they will dress a brahmachari as a Shiva, and 2, they will be following him, Nandi and Bringi. The Shiva is well dressed, but Nandi Bringi is little. But still, these 3 will be dancing all the time, and then Swami is the scene, and devotees also stay. So this is called the Lord of Sacrifice, Lord of Beauty. The Shiva is beauty. That's why Shiva is so beautiful. The Parvati once saw the Shiva and thought that I must marry this man. And then afterwards all these problems came. Daksha Yajna Vinashini, that Daksha Yajna was happened because of the Parvati. Once she saw the Shiva bathing in the Ganga, she thought, I must marry. And in those days, it was the custom, it was the system. If a girl chooses a man, the man must marry her. In the Ramayana, when we find that a lady is coming and requesting Sri Ramachandra, please marry me. Rama told, I cannot. Because my wife is sitting with me. Try with my brother. He should have introduced the brother Lakshmana. Lakshmana is a very short, hearted man. Lakshmana, she went. But we think, oh, characterless lady. Not at all. That was the system. In those days, the women were completely free. So this lady, Shurpanakha, she was very beautiful. And she went over there to the Pranaka. My first preference was Rama. Now second preference is Lakshmana took out the sword and cut it. That was too much. The whole thing. Okay, that was the story that goes in that way. But the society was like that. We have to understand. So when we find the Parvati, we went to the same place, and that is in Haridwar. And from one place they saw the Shiva. Shiva was not caring for anything. He was a yogi. He never cared, but he was so beautiful. The Shiva, and now the Rudra in Rig Veda, is beautiful. See, anything beautiful, Rudra. And who grants prosperity? This is the Rudra in the Rig Veda. I am reading from the Rig Veda. The Rig Veda, it says, the Shiva or the Rudra, is not mentioning Shiva, Rudra. Rudra is the prosperity, Lord of prosperity. Also drives away diseases. See, in those days, the doctors, you can understand, in the jungle, the diseases. This is the Lord Shiva, who will drive away all diseases. But this person, when mounted on his chariot with bow and arrows, he is terrible, destructive, and ferocious. There's two different things is there. You know why? Because if a person is all good and docile, it's of no use. If necessary, he must be ferocious. So when our Narada came to meet the Rishi, and the Rishi asked, is there any person who is having this quality? Narada introduced Sri Ramachandra. And if you know that the first beginning of that, there he says, he is so beautiful, he is so good, and then he lastly mentioned, but when these persons become angry, even the Indra becomes afraid of him. So a person must have this capacity. Otherwise, it's jellyfish existence. No personality, nothing is here, and all the time, oh yes, yes, yes. No, it's just not a person. A person is very good, benign, helpful, everything is good, but if necessary, he can become really terrible. So Shiva is addressed in this way in the Rig Veda. In the Yajur Veda again, there is a long prayer about the Rudra, not Shiva, Rudra again, in the Yajur Veda. And it's called Shata Rudriya. Shata means 100, Rudriya, about the Rudra. Now it's developing a myth about that. Going on telling in 100 verses, he is this, he is this, he is this. Now the Krishna is there. Even about Ramakrishna, people have composed the Shatanama. So why introduce so many qualities? What to introduce? Qualities. It is a long prayer. In that prayer they are mentioning this Rudra is auspicious. And auspicious means Shiva. So Rudra is auspicious and not terrible. It is a contradicting the Rig Veda. Yajur Veda is saying it's not terrible, it's benign. Why? Explaining in a different way. Mother sometimes making her eyes big to terrify the baby, the little one. But she is not terrible. It's for the benefit of that little child. Sometimes, of course, in this country they don't do. In our country, free to beat. So they will be holding the ear, and what the ear is? The ear to hold. Otherwise, the parents will be holding the ear and beating on the back. That is very common. And obviously, is the mother is punishing the baby? No, not at all. Rectifying the baby. So, Yajurveda say it is not terrible. Don't say terrible. It is benign. And it is very good. It is auspicious. That which is good is auspicious. It is Lord Shiva. And his neck is blue. From the Yajurveda we get this idea. His neck is blue and has 1,000 eyes. Sahasra Chakshu. Why 1,000 eyes? Because he is everywhere observing. Shakshi. You know, the Hinduism, they are very fond of using symbols. They don't like to tell everything clearly. You must understand it. You must be clever enough to understand that. So they say that Shiva is having 1,000 eyes. That means he is observing everything. Now, there is a god in Hinduism, almost in the center of India. He has 2 big eyes and no eyelid. And his name is Jagannatha. What is this Jagannath? Jagan means world, Natha, the master of the whole universe. And he has no eyelid. Forget about it. He is not having hands. He is not having legs. But he is the supreme Lord of the Hindu. Why? Shakshi. This God always observes. We think I can do anything and no one is going to notice me. Wrong. Whatever you think, immediately it is recorded. That's called karma phala. And in the karma phala, good and bad, it goes in this way. And whatever good thought crossing your mind is recorded over there. Bad action, bad thought, even the words that you are using, if that is bad, if that is hurting others, or something wrong you are saying without knowing properly, it is also bad work that will be considered. Who is going to do that? Shakshi is a witnessing everything, not doing anything, just witnessing. But that is the Supreme God. His 1,000 eyes. 1,000 eyes, not that whole body is having all eyes. Not at all. They used to say like that. And the Ravana, 10 heads. Actually, not 10 heads. But we like to have 10 heads and then they will burn the Ravana with it. No. He was so intelligent, equal to 10 intelligent people. One person was equal to 10 people. So 10 heads. Shiva is having Pancha Mukha. It's not Pancha Mukha. Our Brahma is having 4 heads. Not 4 heads. That means he was having all the knowledge of the Vedas. And Vedas are 4. Rik, Sham, Yajur, Atharva. All the 4 Vedas, it was there in Brahma. So 4 heads. The symbolic, we have to understand the true meaning of the symbol. Otherwise it is very difficult. I always say, the poor Lord Shiva, he's the master of the yoga. And the symbol of yoga is snake. And they put a snake hanging from his neck. If a snake is constantly hanging, then is it very comfortable? So naturally, how the Shiva will, no, Shiva is, no, and not at all. It is just like a curling. The yoga is so close to him. He likes that yoga. That's why, and the yoga symbol is snake. I think they should have mentioned it. And now we have forgotten. Without snake, we cannot think of Shiva. If you make a Shiva without snake, people will not purchase that image or worship that. If in nowadays some people they are now feeding Shiva with the milk. Shiva never, snake never, sorry, snake never likes milk. Why should snake will not drink milk? The frogs, if you offer, okay, they will be happy. Not the milk. But people are pouring milk on that poor snake. And that fellow what to do. So this we have to understand. Now it is modern time. We have to understand the symbolism, and then we can understand truly our wonderful scripture. And it says the blue and his 1,000 eyes, and he is Trambaka, another word they used in Yajurveda. Trambaka. Trambaka, Yajamahe, Sugandhim, Pushtivardhanam, etc. What is that Trambaka? Sweet scented giver of prosperity. A sweet scented is very happily, he gives the prosperity. If you go and beg the old Lord Shiva, keep these, protect me, he will do that. A very simple type, very simple. There's a story goes about the Shiva. You know, if you are praying to any god, they will come and bless you. So there goes in a story, the one person, he was Ashura. Ashura means those who always think about themselves. And they use the best blessings for their own purposes, selfish purposes. The one such person, he was meditating on Lord Shiva, and Shiva appeared. And he said, what do you want? He said, give me a blessing that if I put my hand on anybody's head, immediately he will burn. Shiva said, you can ask some better thing. No, this is something I know. So he blessed him. If you put your hand on anyone's head, he will immediately become ashes. You die. Now this fellow, he said, I'd like to try on your head. Shiva told, what is it? Don't you believe me? I gave you the blessings and it is going to be. Let you try somewhere else. No. Now, if I go away and I won't be able to see you again, this is the only chance I get to see, and there is no one else around. So you and me, shall I not take that after tasting? I must taste this, putting my hand on your head. Shiva started running, and this man chased. And the story says that they went to Vishnu. Vishnu told, what happened? Why you are running like this? Shiva told, this is the story. Look at this man. He's not having faith on me, and I have given blessings to him. Vishnu is an administrator. In administration, they know how to deal. This is the problem, a situation. Okay, I am. He said, go, hide somewhere. I will take. Vishnu came and sat. This man also came. Hey, in this summer, why you are running unnecessarily? No, these things have happened. Why is Shiva? I like to taste it. And what is the matter? He said, Shiva said, if I put my hand on somebody's head, it will become ashes. I like to taste whether it works or not. Vishnu told, why don't you try on your own head? It is so close to you, unnecessarily you are running. Try that. Ashura, the brain doesn't work properly. He tried and became Bhashma. Bhashma means ashes. So Bhashma Ashura. This is the story, it goes like that. And Shiva is like that. If you ask anything, immediately he will give. And after that, maybe he is in trouble. Vishnu comes. He knows Vishnu is there. So this way, the Shiva story goes. In Atharva Veda, he is the protector of the cattle. So he got the name Pashupati. Look at it, not in the Rig Veda, in the Atharva Veda much afterwards. And when in the Atharva Veda, now the society, Indian society, they developed. And naturally, in those days, the cattle was very the costly things. We know that the people, the kings used to give the cattle, the cows. In the Janaka came, and there were 1,000 cows were there, and he took away all these stories of cows. So, naturally, they told in Atharva Veda, not in Rig Veda, nothing Yajurveda, in Atharva Veda. So it always developed. There he says, it is the Lord Shiva, he is the Lord of the cattle. So Pashupati, the Pashupati came much afterward. Here he says, explaining, giving the description of the body of the Shiva, he is dark, he is black, he is terrible. So sometimes you will find the Shiva's statues or sometimes the drawings, the paintings, it is like this, the terrible form of the Lord Shiva. In the Brahmanas, it says, we find that the newly born baby of Prajapati cried. And the father asked, hey, why are you crying? Then the baby told, I don't have any name. I want a name. The father gave him the name Rudra. Rudra means cry. Rudati iti Rudra. Rudati means one who is crying, the Rudra. Then afterwards, the Shiva, that Rudra, asked 8 times to his father and said, give me a name, give me a name. So 8 names the father gave. And those 8 names are Bhava, Sarva, Pashupati, Ugradeva, Mahadeva, Rudra, Ishana, Ashani. These are the 8 names of the Lord Shiva. Praise God.
এই পার্টটি আমি এইখানেই শেষ করলাম। ভালো লাগলে কিন্তু একটি লাইক করে দেবেন। আর আপনাদের মূল্যবান কমেন্টের আশায় আমি বসে থাকি। প্রত্যেকটি কমেন্ট পড়ে আমার খুব মনোবল বেড়ে যায়। অনেক উৎসাহ পাই আবার নতুন ভিডিও করার আর পুজোর আনন্দ সবার মধ্যে শেয়ার করে দেওয়ার জন্যে। যারা এখনও চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করেননি তাঁরা প্লিজ সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকবেন। দেখা হচ্ছে আবার খুব শিগগিরই পরের ব্লগে। ওম নমঃ শিবায়।